Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston, and today we're back for episode 6 of my Out of the Park Baseball 15 series with the Houston Astros, and today we are going through the mid-season, or the middle part of the 2016 season. We are about 50 games in, we're 25 and 24. It's been a bit of an interesting series, a bit of a rocky road, I would say. We got off to a good start, regressed a little bit, even dipped below 500, but have gotten back up in recent weeks, or in recent days, I should say. We have suffered a lot of injuries this year, and this doesn't even show the half of it. If you guys remember, we were missing Kevin Chapman for a while, and I think, who else missed time? I'm not sure, actually, off the top of my head, but Springer has been on the DL twice now. This is his second stint. Correa is hurt. Headley has been hurt like 3 times now, and we lost our closer for the entire season. 7 months, Man Chu Wong, who was he was doing all right for us. I mean, he wasn't the best closer in the world, but he provided some stability, and he has a look at this radial nerve decompression. So that doesn't sound too good. That sounds like maybe he's not coming back. But for now, our bullpen is sort of stable. Joe Keller's our closer right now. He's been pretty good in that role. 7 saves and an 0.42 ERA. We called up Alan Webster, who's been really good as a setup man. Kevin Chapman has taken over the 7th inning role as a lefty. Other than that, our bullpen has been so-so. There's like Heath Bell's a free agent. I thought about going after him, but we only have about $1 million left in budget for the rest of the year. $1.5 million, I think. So yeah, I'm going to hang on to that for now, and if we really need to, we can go after a guy at the deadline or something like that. But as for our pitchers, Garrett Cole has been, Porcello's been pretty good, 7-3 with the 3.52. Richards has struggled once again. Gonzalez has been pretty solid throughout his really entire career. I mean, he's on pace for 6.5 WAR. But, yeah, I mean, as you can see, pretty much mid to high 3 ERAs every year. So he's really settled in as that type of pitcher. Cozart has not been too good, and his ratings have really gone down, so that is not a good sign. But anyway, and we'll take a look at the lineups. We've had some crazy production out of certain players. Castro has been decent, not the best, but he's certainly been alright. Billy Butler already has 2.7 WAR. He has a 1064 OPS, and look what he's on pace for: 9 wins above replacement. He has been insane. He's on pace for 50 homers, just been freaking incredible. Look at the slash line: 354, 407, 657, a 1064 OPS. Just off the charts good right now. Other than that, we haven't had a ton of production out of our infield. Jose Altuve's regressed, which was not surprising. Our outfield's been pretty good though. Dexter Fowler, not too good once again. Boy, he's locked up for another couple of years, too. That's not too good. Andrew Applin is a prospect that has really progressed under our system. As you can see, his ratings are pretty high. He was doing pretty well in AAA before we called him up. I wouldn't say pretty well, but he was doing all right. And he's had limited at-bats so far, but I think he's starting for George Springer now. Alex Gordon has been really good. 296, 374, 520. He's on pace for 6 wins, I believe, or 5 wins above replacement. So he's been a really good pickup for us. So I think our offense, well, it's really been a little bit of everything. Looks like John Singleton has had a pretty good year too. That's good. His OPS is about 833. So anyway, and I also switch it up in between episodes, last episode, so that the computer deals with the calling up and the sending down of various prospects. So you can see our AAA system is starting to come up with some pretty decent prospects. Preston Tucker, we have some good arms like Mark Appel, Jake Buchanan. In AA, we had some catcher. We also have Ariel Ovando. So you can see Domingo Santana's kind of regressed a little bit. But we had a catcher. I forget where he is. Maybe he's in. Nope, maybe he got sent back down to Single A, but he's been pretty good. Let's see if we can find him. Yeah. Oh well, there's Michael Canty. He was a first-round pick from a couple years ago. But anyway, oh yeah, it's right here. It is Ryan Castile. So this, if we have some extra assets laying around like these guys that we don't really need because we're pretty filled at the positions that they play, then we can definitely use them in trades and stuff like that to upgrade the roster. So we definitely have some, we have some moves to make. We have some good pieces. But so far, I like how the season has played out despite the injuries. I think we're doing all right. And we have the first-year player draft coming up. So let's get right into that. We have the 8th pick after a not-so-great year last year. So we're going to go into the next pick by Houston. We're going to sort by potential. And we have some players here to look at. Brantley Bell is a 22-year-old or 21-year-old. Looks like he's not, or our head scout does not love him. Let's look at some of these high potential guys. Let's look at another shortstop here. It looks like this time the OSA doesn't love him. I'd like to get a guy who has good ratings in both of these. This guy wants a lot of money, but it looks like he could be the real deal. Head scout doesn't love him, but he has some decent ratings there. Spends the offseason fishing. Tyler Duvall is a 17-year-old catcher. Oh, you know what? I don't have to go through that screen. I can do this. Okay, so this is Nicholas Quintana. Alright, looks like he's rated pretty highly by both the head scout and the OSA rating, so that's good. 17-year-old third baseman. We're a little bit weak on the left side of the infield in our system. Ooh, he's good defensively too. Cole Harris is a second baseman. I think I prefer the other guy. We looked at Richardson. Teddy Sabato. I think we looked at... Ooh, wow, the OSA does not like him. Tyler Collette. Yeah, so I think we're going to... Oh, let's do this. I think we're going to take that third baseman that we saw, Nicholas Quintana. 17-year-old, and he only wants the slot, so let's off... Oh, no. Oh, yeah. We'll draft an offer for the slot. Extremely hard sign, but we will see what we can do. All right, and we'll go to the next pick. We actually have our first-round pick this year, guys. Tyler Duvall. We looked at him, right? Yeah. All right. What about? Okay, we looked at him. Teddy Sabato, TJ Collette. I think we looked at. He's rated pretty decently. He's already at 1 star. 18 years old. I kind of like him as a catching prospect. Don't like Austin McNicholas. Joey Pollock. Tremaine Spears. Oh, okay. He's decent. He's another shortstop. 17 years old, 6'2", be a normal sign. Ooh, good home run power potential. Ooh, I like it. All right, I think we might go after either him or the other guy that we liked. Who was it? Oh, we're only looking at batters too. We should look at pitchers. Jesus, I'd like to look at all players. All right, let's go all the way back up. Well, it doesn't look like there's. Well, maybe Charles King. Ground ball. Projects as a strictly bullpen pitcher, so no thanks. Alright, who's the other guy we were looking at? Oh, let's look at Ethan Springer. Alright, Stringer, not Springer. I think we're gonna go with, was it Tremaine Spears? Yeah, I think. Thought we saw another guy though. Who's the catcher that we liked? Was it TJ Collette? I think it was. Yeah, I think we'll go with Tremaine Spears though. Looks like he's rated a little bit higher by both the head scout and the OSA ratings. So, yeah, these potentials keep getting mixed up, but he just wants the slot, so we'll offer him that, and we'll go to the next pick. All right, Sabato. Wow, looks like the potentials are thinning out. This looks like not a deep draft class. Let's look at Bradley Zanika. Okay, keep going up. Peter Brown. I want guys that are rated nicely by both the OSA ratings and my head scout. We're not finding a lot of those guys, which is too bad. Teddy Sabato. Rated really nicely by our head scout. I think I trust our head scout a little bit more just because we invested a lot into him. I think we'll take a risk on that Sabato guy. Oh, continue draft. And we will take him. He wants just the slot. Very easy sign. That's good. And then auto draft until the next pick. Austin McNicholas. OSA doesn't love him. I don't know exactly what that is or like what that stands for, but Ethan Stringer. The OSA ratings really like him. I think we could take a risk on him. Yeah, we'll take a risk on Ethan Stringer. And then I'll do one more pick before I cut out here, because I don't want this to be a long episode. Oh, he wants a lot of money. Screw it. Let's do it. We have, I think, enough budget to offer. Maybe not, actually. I'm not too sure. We'll have to see. Available budget room. Oh, we don't have a lot of them. Okay. Well, then, we better be offering some slot here. So, all right, let's look at these guys. Grant Bodison. No real, like, safe picks here, I would say. a lot of these guys are only rated highly by one of the sets of ratings, so looks like it's sort of going to be up in the air with these picks. Well, alright, well, I guess we will just... Oh, I always do available actions. I mean, continue draft. We'll take this third baseman. Oh, no, he wants a lot of money. Never mind. Don't take him. Let's take Grant Bodison. He's 6'3". Draft and offer slot. And then I guess we'll do one more pick because we're pretty much just going to sort of do this randomly. Blake Rutherford. Alright, and I'll cut out here and I'll be back. Alright, so we finished up the draft, and these are the guys that we have to try and make an offer to. So he wants $2.6 million. We have a budget of 3.47, so we'll meet his demand. Try to get him to sign with us. And we're going to continue on with simulating the season. So we're at about 500 now, and that is not quite where we want to be. Oh, and we got Kelly Johnson because... Awesome, we got Ethan Stringer. I offered Kelly Johnson some money to sign with us because we're going to want him while Chase Headley's hurt. Because right now we have like Matt Duffy playing there, and I'm not in love with having Matt Duffy play. And then when when Headley does get back, we might DFA Robbie Price. Although he's been pretty decent for us, so I'm not really too sure what we'll do quite yet. But as for now, we have Kelly Johnson on the way. We're going to send down Matt Duffy, who actually was slugging pretty well for us. He did pretty well in 22 at-bats, but anyway, we'll have to send him down. He can make a return at some point. Keep an eye on him in the old AAAs, but let's get Johnson on the active roster. And I've actually been messing with the lineups a lot this year. So Johnson's going to take over at third for now, and he'll bat eighth. Why not? Johnson. And then I haven't been worrying too much about the NL lineups until we actually get to those games. But anyway, let's keep simulating on. And you can see we keep losing. This is not good. Alright, we got a couple other guys to sign, though. Yeah, we're 3 games under now. We're on a bit of a losing streak. Alright, come on. Did we get all these guys? Oh, okay. Let's up our offer to Grant Bodison. Negotiate with draftees. What does he want? I'll meet your demand. Alright, and I guess I'm going to cut out here until we get this thing interesting. Alright, so we're back at the almost all-star break, and we're 2 games under 500. We were like 11 games under at one point, but we've won, I want to say, probably like 8 of 9, really. I mean, yeah, we won, was it 6 in a row? We lost, and we've won 3 in a row since, so that's 9 of 10. So we've heated up a little bit lately. We've gotten healthy. No one is hurt right now except for I think Fowler, excuse me, Dexter Fowler's back. But anyway, let's see who made the All-Star game for us. Yeah, no surprise there. Billy Butler, who's come down to earth a little bit, but still is hitting off the charts right now. And I don't think anyone else is going to make it. Yeah, it does not look like it. And alright, don't really care about too much else. Let's see if we can win this last game before the break. And we cannot, so we're 3 games under. And that's probably going to be our record. Oh no. Oh great, Alex Gordon's out for 2 weeks. This season has been really frustrating. It's just so annoying. Alright, we'll place him on the disabled list. One of our best players. Goes down like that. It's too bad, but anyway. We'll have to call up Andrew Applin again, who's he's doing well in AAA. His rating's going up. That's good. Maybe we should do. Well, you know what? I think we're gonna keep Applin there. We'll call up LJ Hose and probably give Destin Hood the job for the next couple of weeks. We'll put him there, and then put LJ Hose. And Destin Hood is not gonna hit. Oh crap. Destin Hood is not going to hit 4th. I think we're going to have Singleton there, Castro, then Hood. And we'll just do it for this too. Put LJ Hose as the backup left fielder. Destin. And then move Singleton and move him down one more. Okay, so deadline is right around the corner, and I really don't know what to do with this deadline. I think I would like to I would like to sort of test the waters, or is that the way you would word it? I don't know. I would like to sort of just look at extensions with a couple of players, especially some of our better young players like George Springer, who's having a really good year for us, and I mean, this will likely cost a lot of money. He only wants a 1-year extension. Okay, well, that's not what I want, because he's going to be arbitration eligible next year, I believe. Let's look at it for a guy like Carlos Correa, who is under team control for a while. He's having a pretty good year. I think where we're really... all these guys only want 1-year extensions, so maybe it's not worth it, but let's look at maybe Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole has really been bad for us this year. Offer extension, yeah, they're only looking for... okay, well, in that case, I won't mess with it, but maybe when we get towards arbitration with some of those guys, we'll try to bang out extensions, but... anyway, I think where this roster is really failing is with the glue guys. I think our really good young players have been playing extremely well, and some of our glue guys have been pretty well, like Billy Butler. But I think Singleton's playing, I mean, he's been okay. His OBP is a little low, but he's slugging 519. His ISO power is like almost 250, so he's been playing really well. Castro's been okay. He hasn't been anything special, but I think he's fine. I think where we're really failing is with guys like Jose Altuve, who just has not been a positive for us at all. Same thing with that third base. Headley is just not thrived under or in Houston. Springer's been okay. Fowler's been really bad for us, and I think we're not really getting a ton of production out of the right field spot either. Oh no, yeah, we are. Of course we are. Freaking Alex Gordon's there. What am I talking about? And then pitching-wise, the rotation has not been good. I'm not sure where we go from here. I mean, Richards has been improving. He's coming off a really nice stretch here, his last 3 starts. But I think if Richards doesn't improve soon, we're gonna have to give up on him. I think the Cozart experiment might be over. So I think it's just some of the glue positions that I'm not in. We have some good prospects to maybe try to upgrade those spots, which we might try to explore trades with. But it's. I don't know. I feel like this team's talented enough to be better than 3 games under 500 at the All-Star break, but I mean, I guess some of that is injuries. Still, though, let's see how the bullpen is doing, because I didn't really look at them. All right, Joe Kelly has been fine. Sierra's going up a little bit, but he's been fine as our closer. I guess I'll keep him there for now. Webster and Chapman have been good. The other parts of the bullpen have not been great. We don't have we could maybe use another lefty, but anyway. So I guess I'm going to explore some sort of trades, because this isn't a roster really without it. It's sort of a team without a direction right now. We have to give it some sort of direction. So, yeah, we'll have to try and bang out something. But until then, I'll be back, I guess. All right, so I've been trying to work on this trade like forever. It has been a long road to get here. But anyway, we're gonna be picking up Chris Bryant and Ryan Mountcastle. Bryant's a little bit further along than Mountcastle. Mountcastle's their first-round pick from 2015, but he's projecting to be an absolute stud, looking like a beast right now in rookie ball. And so we're going to be picking up 2 third base prospects. Basically, the Cubs don't really need third base prospects. They have some pretty good infield right now. What they do need is pitching, and they also have a weakness at catcher, so we're going to be giving them Ryan Castile, Mark Appel, which is the big gem for them in this trade, who, although his rating is a little bit low right now, these ratings often fluctuate, and Appel's could easily fluctuate back up. And he's really the guy I'm the most hesitant to give up. We're also giving up Jake Buchanan and Lance McCullers Jr., 2 guys that I am very hesitant to give up. In fact, I'd love to do it without giving up Buchanan, but maybe we can give up someone else. Go to my prospects list, because that is giving up an awful lot of pitching, and I have a guy in mind who I would like to give. Oh, maybe. All right. Well, I wasn't originally thinking him, but Dan. Okay. So yeah, we don't give up Jake Buchanan, but we do give up Lance McCullers Jr., another one of our top pitching prospects, and then we give up Danny Vasquez. And I'm going to complete this trade, and there's a really a huge, sort of a big overlaying reason as to why I'm getting Chris Bryant and why I'm getting Ryan Mountcastle, and it's because I'm pretty much touting replacements for the spots that I've evaluated as sort of weaknesses with our glue guys. So we've sort of determined that center field is a big weakness for us. Second base third base and second base and third base are as well. Those are pretty much our big position player weaknesses. And then as for pitching, I still think that we sort of lack that front end of the rotation kind of guy. We have a lot of guys with high 3, low 4 ERAs, but that's something I'll sort of discuss later on. But basically, when I go to my roster, I've pretty much determined that long-term Chris Bryant or Ryan Mountcastle, probably for now Chris Bryant, is going to be Chase Headley's replacement. We have Michael Cantu, a catching prospect, who I plan on moving around a little bit. He's pretty much the top prospect in our system. He was our first-round pick from a couple years ago. He's going to be our long-term replacement at potentially second base. We're going to have to do some moving around. Maybe he plays third base, so we move Bryant or Mountcastle to second base, but we have some options there. In center field, this guy is our long-term replacement. He's the guy we got in the James Shields trade. He has huge home run power potential, and I think he's going to be a pretty big piece for us. So we're going to move him to probably right field and move George Springer to center field to replace Fowler long term. And so we kind of have some options here for long-term replacements for some of the guys we've evaluated as sort of weaknesses on our team. As for the rotation, I don't really know what I'm going to do about it yet, and I might try to go and make another move for a starter, but it's going to have to be some sort of upgrade. I think I want to keep everyone here except Cozart. I think I want to replace the Cozart spot with someone like really, really good. So anyway, I guess until then, I will be back. Alright, so we're probably going to have to hold off on trying to find a Cozart replacement, but for now what I want to do is give Alan Webster a spot. We're going to throw Cozart's... Actually, we'll probably demote him to AAA to see if he can get some value back, if he performs well. He is 26 years old, so don't know what kind of value he would hold in the open market or what kind of chance he would have of sort of rebounding. But anyway, we will call up... Who are we going to call up? Maybe Colton Kane or yeah, we'll call up David Rollins. Sure, we'll call up David Rollins. Our head scout likes him. Let's put him on the active roster. I don't want to spend the $1 million or whatever that it would take to get Heath Bell. So let's go to our pitching staff and we'll put David Rollins. Does add another lefty there. I think we'll put him in a middle relief and put Anthony Bass as our setup man in the 8th inning. Yeah. All right. So that's that. So we're gonna give Webster a shot in the rotation, see what he can do, and I guess that's the spot that we're gonna have to look at in the offseason. It'd be nice to get a lefty there. We don't have any good lefties, but anyway. So yeah, I know it didn't make a you know, I'm sure to some of you guys it probably didn't make 100% sense to sort of give up so much pitching in that Chris Bryant trade, but I just think that we have 4 solid guys here, and that we just need to find a 5th guy who is better than all 4 of these guys, which is hard, but I don't think we're going to find that in any of the guys we gave up. So that was pretty much my philosophy on the whole thing. But anyway, let's simulate ahead through the trade deadline. And I know it's been a while. I've been sitting here for like an hour trying to work on that trade. So we will get to simulate and see if we can try and win this third game of this series and then get by the trade deadline. Looks like we did. Player development updates. None of this stuff too important, I would say. Looks like Alan Webster. Ooh, okay. Alan Webster's ratings went up. That's good. That's good. Hopefully he can, you know, provide something for us out of that for the starter spot. But that's pretty much going to do it. I'm not even sure how long this episode's going to be, but we made one really big move. And as for what we're going to do, I should probably go to my... Yeah, we got to figure out what we're going to do with Chris Bryant, because he seems Major League ready. He was playing decent. I think we'll send him down to AAA for the rest of the year. Oh, he has to... Okay, well, yeah, we can put him on the 40-man, but should have options left. Yep, so we're going to put him in AAA for the rest of the year, probably. If he starts hitting well in AAA, then maybe we could call him up for if Headley continues to struggle. But that's pretty much that. So that's going to do it for this episode. If Headley gets hurt, Brian will also probably get called up at some point. But anyway, so it's been a promising year, but it's also been disappointing in the same sense. But we've seen some players play really well for us, and I think we've evaluated what we need to do moving forward. So that's going to do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you did enjoy. Doesn't matter.